Microsoft has ramped up its idea to give away free gifts to Xbox owners, and everybody is freaking out about this because you're able to get so much for basically next to nothing, and I find this to be an incredible thing that Microsoft is doing. And I wanted to talk a little bit about it because I did a video about it, I think, the other week, that they were giving away something for free, a little bit of a gift, and they were actually giving away some games, which I thought was very interesting because obviously if you're a gamer, you want games, and there's nothing quite like getting free games. I love the fact that us as fans get, free stuff from Microsoft, from Sony. It's the way things go now, you know what I mean? And I do think that, Microsoft has come a long way with what they've done, with the things that they've kind of reacted to. And I hope that we as fans can recognize when these companies are actually doing things positively for us for a change. It really kind of comes down to, gamers. And at the end of the day, I, as a gamer, am happy that Microsoft recognizes, this stuff. And I personally got this, but I always kind of make it a point to kind of point out that, at the end of the day, these type of things might not come to everyone. So also keep that in mind. Don't hate on me if you don't get something, and I do apologize because that does suck when that happens. But I want to get into it. Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Crap Gamer. This is Crap Gamer Reviews, your home for gaming news, opinions, reviews, and much more. You'll probably notice a few changes around here, but you know what? That shouldn't stop you from leaving us a like and possibly maybe even consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some of your free time with me today. It absolutely means the world to me. And if you are spending some time watching my videos, please leave a like on the videos. It helps the channels to be seen, and it helps the videos to be seen, and the channel to grow. So don't underestimate your part in helping the channel out. Just thank you guys. Now, with that being said, Microsoft is giving away 10 and I've even seen $15 gift cards towards people's purchases because right now they're doing their big spring sale. Now, this is a really cool thing because they've got so many different games up for grabs. They've got many different things out there, and to offer something like this to gamers, I feel like is a hugely beneficial thing. It helps stimulate the economy, get it? And we see, gamers kind of react to it. I've seen a lot of people react to it. I personally got a $10 gift card, which I know this is going to sound cheesy or whatever, but I actually used it to pick up some Lego games. I'm really into Lego Star Wars, but there was a couple that were on sale, so I basically got, it's the equivalent of getting free games. And I just felt like it was really cool for Microsoft to go out there and offer that, and I hope to kind of get around to it and go out there and play these games sooner rather than later. But there's so many games up for sale very cheaply, mind you. Like, again, you can find anything. Like, this day and age, I gotta tell you, like, okay, so a little story. I think the biggest collection I have of games physically is Xbox 360, right? I've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of those games. I also collected a lot of the variants of the Xbox 360 consoles. Interestingly enough, I just picked up a Xbox 360 Halo Reach edition, which is really cool. It's in pristine condition. I absolutely think it's in great condition. I was going through some of my stuff, testing it out, and it was so surprising to me why the Xbox 360 is such a great game to collect for. And one of the reasons why is, and I'll give you an example, I've never bought the Spider-Man. There's some Spider-Man games that came out from Activision on it, decent ones. Shattered Dimensions, Web of Shadows, there's some of those, but you can't buy them digitally. You can only buy them physically, and they're out of print. So those games are like $70, $80 used. It's crazy, right? So it's a good time to kind of collect some stuff. I'll give you another example. X-Men Origins Wolverine, it's like $30, $35. Batman Arkham Origins, rather expensive as well. So for me, I find it to be very interesting that, collecting it. I think the 360 era was the last great era to collect. And the thing that I really loved, okay, so last night I'm doing Crossfire. I hooked up this new 360 that I got. I've got a bunch of 360s, so it's not like, but I just wanted to try it out. So I break out Call of Duty Black Ops 2, put it in. I actually find a match faster on that than I found in some newer games. I'm in there playing this, and like, it's cool. Like, there wasn't some huge 18 gig update or 150 gig update. I put the game in the disk drive and it worked. It reminds me of just why I love that Xbox 360 so much. It had like a 9 megabyte update to verify or whatever, but that uploads in a second. Like, it really was just instant. And I'm like, man, that's so good, because I like to record gameplay from my channel, but a lot of times I'll think, oh, that gameplay will look cool, and I go to click on the game and it's like, update needed, 22 gigs, and anybody that knows me knows that I have really bad internet right now, lackluster internet. But anyway, back to the topic. Yeah, so they're giving away this bit of money or whatever. Collect some games, buy some games. I always say that's good. When it comes to digital, I can say this much, right? So the funny thing is, I have an Xbox 360 hooked up in the living room, and I have one. I just hooked this one up sort of in my office. And what's interesting is, I went into the store to look for stuff like that I have on my Xbox 360 digitally in the living room. And one of the things that I have is a Simpsons arcade game. You guys might remember some of the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade games, or the X-Men arcade games. And to be honest with you, literally, when it comes to this, you can't see those games in the digital store anymore on the 3. So, like, download your games, keep them downloaded. Just to me, it's well worth it to do that. And I think that that's a very smart thing to do, just as fans. The other thing that kind of makes me look at this thing and go, hey, that's a pretty cool thing what we're seeing from Microsoft. You know what I mean? Is the fact that something leaked, and if you're an Xbox fan, I feel like this is right up your alley. It looks like Jez Corden has leaked the details on Halo Infinite's Certain Affinity game mode. It's a Battle Royale mode. It's been in development for over 2 years. It's a huge deal and considers it a Warzone separate game undertaking. Goal is to bring in new players into Halo franchise, targeting Fortnite, Warzone, Apex audience, and they believe that it's targeting seasons 3 or 4. Also ties in the Forge mode, maybe like Fortnite creative and speculation. They brought in Certain Affinity for this specific mode. I don't think they're going to ignore the rest of the game, according to Jez Corden, so that's good news as well. Again, this is exactly what I've been saying. I don't know why people, well, I mean, I get it, people don't like me, but, people don't like to listen to what I have to say a lot of the time. They were like, oh man, Certain Affinity, they're bringing them in because, Microsoft 343 dropped the ball, and it's like, no, they're bringing in Certain Affinity to work on this last Spartan Standing game mode that they've been working on for a while, and it sounds pretty incredible. Listen, I like these type of game modes, right? Like, to me, Battle Royale is a lot of fun because it's tense and it's things like that. I still like regular type of games and things like that, don't get me wrong, but stuff like Battle Royale, even PUBG, I enjoy. Fortnite, hey, that's pretty fun without the building mode, in my opinion. I have a good time with those type of games. There's a lot of drama when you watch them as well, so it makes sense to kind of do that and have that out there. And for me personally, I just find it to be kind of fun to watch. So yeah, what do you guys think about that? I mean, are you getting free money? What do you think about Halo? I feel like I've been defending Halo a lot, and I'm not even the biggest Halo fan. It's kind of weird to me, like, just to let you guys know. I like Halo. I like the single player stuff in Halo, but for me personally, I don't play a lot of Halo, for whatever reason. It's just, I think that the TTK, which is like the time to kill when you're shooting, is something that I can't really get next to. So yeah, I do hope to see some changes in the future, though. I would love to hear what you guys think. Please sound off, rate, comment, subscribe, watch the videos, and leave a like if you enjoy them. Thank you very much for watching. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crap Gamer 'em up. Thank you for watching. Crap Gamer out.